Hello and welcome to LFC Focus. Liverpool are taking on Southampton at Anfield on Sunday in what many are calling our most difficult game left this season. Why is that? Because Southampton have become a little bit of a bogey team for Liverpool recently. Jurgen Klopp's already faced up against them 6 times as Liverpool manager, and in those games he's won 1 of them, he's drawn 2 of them, and he's actually lost 3 of them. And the biggest concern about this is the fact that we've actually played them 3 times already this season and we haven't scored against them in any of those games. So it does look a little bit like Claude Puel and Southampton have sort of found out the right way to set up against Jurgen Klopp's side and stop them scoring, but as I'll explain later on in the video, there's a reason why this might not be the case in Sunday's game. Moving on with team news, Adam Lallana is hopefully going to be back fit for this game to start after he played about 70-75 minutes against Watford, and he did play very well. He's obviously trained again this week. He'll probably have trained a lot more with the team, whereas before Watford he was mainly training on his own, so he should be fit to start this game and hopefully pick up his performances where he left off against Watford, where he did play incredibly well. Felipe Coutinho has missed a couple of training sessions this week, but hopefully, it was only really a dead leg against Watford and it looks like he should be fine. Jurgen Klopp seems to have suggested that there's no lasting injury and he'll probably be okay to play in this game, so he'll presumably be okay to start as well. Henderson, unfortunately, is not going to be fit for this game. It's starting to look like he's probably just going to miss the rest of the season, and I think that's probably the best thing to do because this foot problem, it's been recurring, it's been on and off for quite a while. He's actually missed 45% of Liverpool's games for the last 2 seasons, so hopefully he'll get that rest and it will help his foot out, and then when he comes back next season the problem's going to go away and he'll be able to actually play regularly for Liverpool because he is very important to the side as the captain. Southampton, injury wise, haven't got too many major injuries apart from Virgil van Dijk, who I'm pretty sure is still out for this game. It looks like his season ended quite a while ago, and that is a boost for Liverpool because obviously Southampton have defended very well against us in past games. But other than that, no more injury news, and if you want to see exactly how I think Liverpool are going to line up in the game against Southampton, then why not check out the FIFA 17 predictor on this channel, which will be out shortly after this video. So despite the people saying that Southampton are our bogey team and saying that it's quite unlikely that we will get the 3 points that we so desperately need in the fight for the top 4 this weekend, I'm fairly confident that Liverpool can get the win, and so here's my 3 reasons why we'll do that. So first of all, like I said, Liverpool haven't exactly played well against Southampton in recent games, and it does seem like Claude Puel's side have found the right way to defend against Jurgen Klopp's style of football. However, Liverpool are a much different prospect now to what they were when they played Southampton, say, in the league in November and they drew 0-0 at St Mary's. They're a lot less about high pressure and flair football and much more about defending and grinding out results, because with the personnel that we've got left and the situation we're in where we're just desperate to keep getting 3 points and fight for the top 4, that is the best way for Liverpool to try and get wins. And from the evidence of the last few games, it really does seem to be working. I mean, you only have to look at the games against West Brom and Watford where we really did just win ugly to see that this is the kind of style that Liverpool are playing at the moment. And I reckon that will probably be quite difficult for Southampton to play against because obviously their speciality seems to be defending against teams that play high pressure kind of football. And if Liverpool don't play that and have the alternate game plan they've been using in recent weeks, then I think it's highly likely that we'll be able to get the win. And second of all, having Adam Lallana back in a starting role should give the team a huge boost. We saw against Watford when he came into the side just how much we've missed him, just how important he is and how influential he is to the team, and that was when he was actually playing out of position in the front 3, whereas when he's in the midfield he's even better, and that's sort of where I'm expecting him to start in this game, given that Coutinho should hopefully be fit to go back into his left wing role. And I've said in previous post-match videos, especially the one after the Crystal Palace game, how much our midfield has missed him. He's a good player for linking up the midfield play and the attacking play and just making things flow a little bit better in the attacking region of the pitch, and I think having him back will be huge for Liverpool as we look to get a vital 3 points against the Saints. And finally, this is a similar reason to the one I used when we played against Watford, which is Liverpool have everything to play for and our opponents don't really have anything left to play for. Southampton, their form's dropped off a little bit in recent weeks. They haven't really been as competitive or gung-ho as they have been earlier on in the season, and I think a lot of that is down to the fact that now they've avoided relegation and they're not really in the fight for European spots anymore. There isn't really any reason for them to go out looking for wins and trying to win games desperately. They're just trying to get through to the end of the season season without any major injuries, really, I think. So there have been some suggestions that Claude Puel is fighting for his job, because this has been a more disappointing season for Southampton in terms of points than their last 2 seasons. But given their run in the Cup and the way they've played this season, and the fact that it is still his first season in charge at the club, I don't think there's really any likelihood of him being sacked in the summer. So I wouldn't say that he's playing for his job in this game. So given that, and as I mentioned, the fact that Liverpool are desperate to get Champions League football and need 3 points in pretty much every game they have left this season, I just think that we're going to be more up for it, and hopefully that should mean that we get the win. So that's all for today's video. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new around here, check out the FIFA 17 predictor if it's out already. If it is, then the link will be here. Why not give it a watch? It's good fun, and I'll see you on Sunday for the post-match video after the game against Southampton. Bye for now.